At last, here we are, the 8th and final world. We start here with these 3 Goombas. In the arcade, a 4th one is added. Next up are these 5 green Koopas. The arcade actually only has 3. Next are these 2 pits right here. In the arcade, the 2nd one is slightly longer. And last is the 2nd to last row of stair blocks before the flagpole. In the arcade, they are missing. I gotta say, I am very pleased at the subtle changes they made with this sublevel. Even this crazy jump here didn't get changed. Nice work. Moving on to World 8-2. We start here with this brick that contains a 1-up. In the arcade, it's a power-up instead. Next up is this sequence here with these 2 flying green paratroopers that leads to this small pit with a couple of bricks above. In the arcade, 2 Goombas are added, the pit is slightly larger, and the bricks above the pit are not there. Next up is this part here with these mini pits and 2 pipes. In the arcade, a green paratrooper is added. And last is this small row of stair blocks and bullet bill double cannon, followed by the 2nd to last row of stair blocks right before the flagpole. In the arcade, a Buzzy Beetle is added by the bullet bill double cannon, and the 2nd last row of stair blocks is missing. Again, not much was changed. Awesome. Moving on to World 8-3, and holy shit, there is only one difference. It's these 2 stair blocks before the flagpole. In the arcade, one of the blocks is missing. I also forgot to mention that this power-up right here with the first sequence of Hammer Brothers on the NES. In the arcade, it's not there. So here we are, World 8-4, the final castle, the final maze level, and the final level of the game. The maze sequence for the NES and arcade are identical, as well as the entire level, because there are only 2 differences. We start here with this invisible coin block. In the arcade, it's slightly higher. And the last difference is here by the real Bowser. In the arcade, there are a bunch of bricks above. So there you have it. Every difference between the NES and arcade version of Super Mario Bros. Now, don't get me wrong, I do not hate the NES port. I know I've been shitting all over some of the programming changes in earlier levels, but I understand that it needed to be done, as I don't believe the masses would have been receptive over a full arcade port. But they could have done better in some levels. That's all I'm saying. So, for everyone that has watched this series, I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry it took so long, but hey, at least it's finally finished. Super Mario Bros. NES versus the arcade.